Hi everyone. April is so busy for all gardeners. We are still sitting on so many seedlings, and that brings in a lot of questions and issues related to seedlings. So today we will address questions like should we fertilize seedlings, why my seedlings are not growing, what grow lights to use and for how long, how to harden off seedlings, when and how to transplant seedlings, etc. Let us begin with the grow light setup. Like everything else, this can be a rabbit hole, so we decided to keep it simple. We have two LED shop lights set up in our garage. They have a lumen rating of 4000K. The lights you need depends upon what you want to use it for. We want to use it only to grow our seedlings, so 4000 Kelvin rating is enough. I would keep it on for 12 to 14 hours every day by setting it up on a timer. We do not want to grow these seedlings into full-grown plants and produce vegetables from them while they are sitting in garage. For that, we need higher lumen rating and different kind of lights. I have covered the grow light in full detail in another of my video, and I will link it in description, so please check it out if you want to know more. Next is why my seedlings are not growing or are leggy, and should I fertilize it? Here is what I do. Once the seedling starts showing about 4 leaves, so that would be 2 true leaves and 2 baby leaves, I use this organic natural fertilizer every time I water. But not too much of it. This is a small watering can, and I would add just 2 to 3 drops of it and fill it with water. The reason I'm doing this is that last year I got a bad batch of compost. And there is no way to tell if it's bad until you use it and see your plant suffer. When I noticed stunted growth, I tried to fix it and it worked for most of the seedlings, but it caused so much stress for me. I realized that instead of fixing a problem, why not take measures to prevent it? And that is what I'm doing this year, and my seedlings are doing pretty good. If you want to fix stunted growth, leggy seedlings, etc., I did that last year and covered it in great detail along with results. So check description for links to those videos. But be careful. The chemical fertilizers can burn your seedlings, so better use natural ones. I will link this one in description. Another thing is fungus gnats or other tiny bugs you may get with seedlings. I keep the zapper on at night, and right now it doesn't have much on it, but we will check it tomorrow. One day later, check this out. How many it zapped. The fly trap also works well. I have tried it, but I don't have a footage of it right now. Now let's talk about how to harden off seedlings and transplant them. What I do is, I find a shaded spot in my backyard, and when I think my seedlings are ready to go in garden, I will bring them out and keep them in that shaded spot for a day or two. Keep them under some covers like this DIY cold frame to keep bunnies and squirrels out. They love seedlings. Then move them to partial shade for next day and then transplant it the day after. This is needed to get the seedlings used to outside where there is wind, ultraviolet rays, etc. If you throw them directly into sun, they get sunburns just like we do. So hardening off helps them transition from garage life to outdoor life. I also keep a desk fan in my garage which I turn on from time to time for 15 minutes at a time. This helps the seedlings get stronger for outside. But when is the best time to transplant seedlings? It depends upon where you live. Do an internet search about last frost date in your area. For me, it is April 15th, but I know through experience that we sometimes get late frost. Either way, once you know that date, you will transplant warm weather plants like tomatoes, peppers, eggplants, beans, and squash on or after that date. The cool weather crops like kale, onion, cabbage, peas, etc. can be transplanted 2 to 3 weeks before the last frost date. So I am already gradually transplanting my chard, mustard, peas, kale out. For example, these peas were transplanted on 21st March and I kept them under cover till yesterday, and here they are today. Transplanting is pretty straightforward except for one thing. You should have your soil prepared by adding amendments to it to provide nutrition to plants. Otherwise, the plants will suffer and not produce much. It's very easy to find out what your soil lacks by doing a soil test at home. I'm linking a video on how to do it in description. It's pretty cool and my kids love doing it. So for this raised bed, I already added organic chicken manure because it was low on nitrogen. You can add organic fertilizer when you are transplanting as well. I will link in description the ones I use. Then we put the plants in. Roots go down, stating the obvious. The main thing is to take care of seedlings for next couple of days after transplanting. Cloudy days are perfect for transplanting. Try to transplant when it has rained or it is about to rain. That would reduce the work. Otherwise, water the seedlings when transplanting and a day later. I also cover my seedlings with these row covers to protect them from sudden drop of temperature or harsh sun for first few days and squirrels. If you're planting potatoes, cover them as well because drop in temperature affects new growth and can set it back by a few days. I have recently planted potatoes in containers and raised beds. April is good time to plant them. Check out this video next on how to. Thanks for watching.